lot of luck the last couple of weeks. 3 DNFs in a row for yours
flag.
truly, but not these guys. Green, 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 green. Bumper humping, time to go.
Caution
flag. Oh, epic fail, epic fail, epic fail.
You're doing a great job, man.
In the back half of the field as they go green again. Okay. Epic fail on some of these drivers as we're under caution flag number 4 before half of the field doesn't even have a chance to get by the start-finish line. Let's see what happens. Mass chaos here, as you all might wonder. The end of the world on its way, coming soon. December 21st, 2012, Friday. Going to be the end of the world, so things not aligned, things not shifting in correct positions. And by the way, if you are home on the end of the world, December 21st, 2012, head on over to Norgard TV and spend your last moments with us. We will be going Truck League All-Star Racing from the Norgard TV iRacing League All-Star Race, Money Race. Checkers or wreckers, winner take all, and there's going to be a lot of big stipulations. As you see, the 06 and the 43 get together as they come across the line. Not sure what happened there on the restart. We're going to take it go back on board with the 43. The 43 truck being driven by S.J. Morgan, driving this Party Trout Snake Mobile. This is on the restart. We'll let you drivers call it. I think Earl was coming up to not kill the 32 right there. 32 going a little slow. Earl came up to try to avoid him and got into the 43. Another driving incident. Not going to place blame anywhere there, but this is Daytona, baby. This is what happens here. Oh, automotive intercourse. Right there. You saw it. Hide your kids' eyes as we got automotive intercourse here live on Norgard TV.
Aren't you guys get back here, please?
Back up live. Terra Tuda still leading them around here. More driver questions. Let's get some more questions, ladies and gentlemen. Make them good ones. We'll pick the best ones and talk to some of these drivers here out on the track, under the lights at Daytona. But now would be a great time. You've been sitting here for a while. Would be a great time that if you have to take a break, now would be the time to do it. So if you have to go out, have a smoke, have yourself some sex, take a shit, go make yourself a sandwich, slap your dog in the ass, tell your wife you love her, pinch her boob, and head on out for the next 5 minutes. We'll be right here when you get back.
thought we had 2 resets.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope it was good for you. But we're back here ready to ask viewer questions. Man, we don't have any viewer questions. Still single file. Cheetos truck, James Wilms. Wilms scored in 17th. Getting his lap back, getting the lucky dog. Okay, the viewer question's getting a little ridiculous now. Go on, ask something funny, ask something driver related, ask something iRacing related, I don't care. Don't make it too vulgar. Oh, bumper hump in the 98. Bumper hump in the Ford GT Mustang coming down out of number 2. Good old-fashioned bumper humping here live on Norgar TV. Now let's take a look at the running order. SL Morgan. Morgan, they're in the Party Trout Chevy Silverado. First truck 1 lap down. Wilms just getting his lap back, so he'll be on the lead lap. So Morgan in the 43 is going to be 1 lap down, fighting for that lucky dog with about 3 other drivers. No? Yeah. About 2 other drivers. So most guys getting a lap down, giving up. But we do run the lucky dog here. Alright, there's a question. Alright, Norgar roulette it. And we got a wreck under caution! Under caution! Oh my god, they're spinning! They're hitting! We need driver communication right now, right now, right now! We need to listen to the drivers. What in the hell? Mr. Lou!
Damn, I thought you guys were good doing 3 wide. What happened to pace laps?
Yeah,
Mr.
you kicked
Lou.
it wrong. Do we need to throw a caution to get everybody sorted out?
Let's see what happens.
Turned away from the TV for like half, or turned away to look at the TV for like half a second, and I ran in the back of him.
77 into the back of the 91. 91 removed from the server. 91 didn't do anything wrong right there. Admins, too quick on the gun. Watch it again. 77 just plows the 91. So there's going to be some pissed off drivers at the Nordgaard trailer after the race waiting to talk to the officials. The officials in deep shit here tonight at Nordgaard TV. Oh, mistakes, mistakes everywhere, mistakes.
Sorry about that.
Norgard TV officials sleeping on that call. But they're entitled to make some mistakes here because live TV is unpredictable. And all these admins doing the best they can they are all in the race. There are currently none watching the race right now. and they're all in racing the race. So those admin drivers not able to see everything out on the track. And yes, the 77 did apologize. He did apologize. Said he was watching Norgard TV. I mean, what are you going to do?
Green flag.
Green, green, green. Bumper humping time again. 98 Terratuda on the inside of Lee. They're in the 51. Green, green, green. Takes about 2 laps for these guys to get up and get to full speed. Some of these guys quicker than others on the restarts. That's when you want to try to suck up the most spots you can coming down the back stretch. 51 getting a great push on the outside. 98 stuck there, just got to sit there and watch this shit go on. 51 Lee out front. Your look back. Terratuda in the 98. Lower line. Lower line seems to have the better acceleration coming out of the turn. But the outer line has more speed coming down the straightaway. So we got a race going on here as you watch the 66. Starting to push these trucks around. There is your view. Looking ahead at the 51 of Lee. There's your view from behind. This is at 190 miles an hour, people. Show some respect. Got a lead change up front. The 33 has taken the lead.
Caution is out.
Caution flags out. James Williams around. The 12 truck. Cheetos machine. The bag is open. I repeat, the bag is open and the Cheetos are on the white carpet. The number 12 spins around. Let's see what happens here with the 12. Lap number 40. Laps winding down, and the 12 following the party trout machine. I can't see it from this angle as they're shuffling up front. Can't see shit from that angle. Let's rewind it just a little bit. Here we go. 12 inside of the 43. Another racing incident. And that's going to ring out caution flag number 5. The 12 looks like a fat lady sat on the bag. The Cheetos man in trouble. They're hitting each other under caution here. These guys... Drivers' patience may be wearing off late here in the race, but the 33, your new leader of Kevin Bonner. Bonner driving for Logitech Chevy Silverado this week. See if he's going to elect to come down pit road or not. Driver questions, good time for driver questions. Lap number 42. Nobody coming down pit lane. What's CMS, Bolton? All right, let's talk to Churchville. Let's talk to Churchville there in the 45. You're going to be racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway in what? That's pretty cool. Good luck to you, buddy. What are you racing? .45 truck, Churchville. This is Norgar in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Hey, we got a question in viewer chat, and the question's from Blade908, and Blade asks, what is your favorite brand of truck?
I'm not a truck guy. I like German automobiles, BMW, Mercedes, hate trucks.
All right, good enough. How is your truck running here tonight on Norgar TV? And, you know, can you win this sucker?
This truck is great. It's running good. No damage. I've, threaded the needle a couple times here. It's been a lot of fun coming up through the pack a couple times, and yeah, I think I got a shot. It'll depend on who you team up with at the end for those last 5 laps to get you to the checkered flag. But as long as I stay up front, I think I got a shot.
While you guys have been green flag racing on a scale of 1 to 5, how has the racing been?
I think it's been a 4. There's been a lot of give and take, up front at least, within the first 5 or 6 guys who've been fighting for the lead up here. Lots of give and take, a little free wide, and it's been respectable and really a lot of fun. I don't know how it is back in the back, but up here it's been pretty good.
All right, well, I got one more question for you before you get back on the headset to your crew chief, and this question is from me. And the question is if you could add one thing to iRacing, what would you add?
I know they're working on it, but the multi-driver mod for the road racing, like Le Mans Series type stuff, to be able to swap drivers in the middle of the race, I think that would be pretty cool to do. Have legitimate 24-hour races, 12-hour races, real endurance type stuff. I think that would be really cool.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for talking to us here live on Norgar TV, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for putting us on. We appreciate it.
I'm going to ask a Norgar roulette question to one more driver as we're still under caution flag conditions. And that driver is going to be Ray Thompson in the 19 truck. This is Norgar in the booth. You got a copy?
Well, go ahead.
Hey, this is a Norgar roulette question, just random off the cuff. In your opinion, what do you think it would take to get more chicks to start driving in iRacing?
No, that actually is a good question. How do we get more women in motorsports, period? That's a tough question. It's a very shallow talent pool. So I would say, I don't know, just make it more appealing to them in the sense of, if I had an answer for that, I'd probably be a millionaire.
Well, the reason I ask is because when I put these mystery races up on YouTube and they give you all the stats and everything of everybody that's watching it, it is 100% male. And I'm looking to find any suggestions on how to appeal to the female crowd watching a video game of guys going around turning to the left in circles. So that's why I asked that.
Yeah, 10-4. I think NASCAR itself is trying to figure that out.
All right, good enough answer. Thank you very much. Good luck.
"29 cards telling me to let you by."
I'm coming.
All right, you Norgard TV watching fools. We're going to go green flag racing again here in just a second. The pace car getting ready to dip off, and we're going to go green flag racing again here on lap number 44. These guys going to have about 11 laps to go. Remember, when we hit lap number 60, all bets are off, no more caution flags, and we'll stay with it live until the end of the race happens, till the first guy crosses the line as the 33 bumper humps his way down across the line in front of the 51. Green flag racing here again. .45 getting a little loose behind the 66. Trying to make that outside line work. .45 going to get stuck in the middle. Back to 2x2. Coming down the backstretch out of turn number 2. Lee on the outside there in the 51. Getting a run, but he's got a lot of help. .33 down low, being pushed by the 98 of Terratuda. Marcus Legendary there in the 74 truck right behind them, along with Eric Brantley. All running on the inside lane. Lee got a good run. That's going to make him a sitting duck for the rest of the group. We got a truck that spun off the track. No caution flag. He's down off out of the groove. The 66 gets a huge run on the outside. The 66 to the front. Another lead change here on Norgard TV. The 45 thinking about taking it. 46 gets into the back of the 66. The 45 comes to a dead stop, seems like. Uh-oh, we got trouble. 45 retakes the lead, being pushed by the 51 of Lee. A lot of trucks off of this pack now. No caution flag yet. .51 on the outside. 46 has worked his way up there now. 96 starting to creep back in the picture, your pole sitter, Mark Newland. But the 45 lead him out around here now. 45 at Churchville. But the 51 getting all kinds of runs. Look at this big run he's getting here. 46 giving him a good push. The rest of the trucks have slid off the track. This is your race up front. The 33, Kevin Bonner. Bonner, see there with a little left rear damage as they all double back up. 45 still out front leading them all. The Hill welding there. Charlie Brown in the 51 on the outside. Getting a huge run coming down the straightaway on the back stretch. Lap number 49. We're winding her down, ladies and gentlemen. And Lee to the front. Slides it in front of the 45. Going to dump off his dancing partner as they come down the tri-oval through the front stretch. Ready to hit the stripe. 45 on the outside. Not going to be able to do much by himself up there. Oh, and we got turnage. Ah, no! Oh, automotive 69
really
right
job,
there.
Man. We'll keep working on this thing for you. How you doing inside there? You feeling okay?
Flag number 6. Let's take a look. Lap number 50 All hell breaks loose. Look, there's a 45 on the outside of Dustin Lee in the 51. Let's see what went wrong here.
You're smoking pretty bad, dude. You want to come down the apron? Go ahead.
Thank you.
33 into the 45. 33 just touches him.
I apologize for getting into you there.
It's right on in front of the 33. The 33 being driven by Kevin Bonner. Bonner running on that low line. Here we go. We're going to slow it down for you. You be the judge. Did he come up or did he come down? Great camera view right there. And that's going to be, oh no, problems for everybody else. Captain Morgan, Chris Scala, going to try to maneuver his way through all this. Let's go on board with him, watch it in real time. See how many trucks we're going to have left after this. And he's going to get a piece of it right at the end. The Bratwurst and Pretzel truck being driven by Groovem. Come on, where's Balls and Wieners? 74, Balls and Wieners. 74, Marcus. Here's Marcus. That's right above Marcus. Driving the Balls and Wieners, I mean sausage and something truck. Let's go to the chopper view, please. There we go. He's following the 96 in Newland. Oh, sorry. It's Bratwurst and Pretzels. My bad. It's not Balls and Wieners. It's not footlongs and jelly donuts. It's Bratwurst and Pretzels. And the 45 gets, yeah, the 33 into the 45, and he'll take out everybody. 33 was the only one that really got through there, and he didn't get through there unscathed. But there you see the 74 and the 46. Unfortunate demise here at Daytona Speedway. I hope everybody's okay. Let's ride along with the 46. The 46 being driven by Todd Mitchell. Let's watch it from Mitchell's point of view as Mark is going to get a big piece of him here. And man, it just takes a lot of force to turn one of these trucks over. There you see Marcus.
I didn't really want to announce it just yet.
Gets underneath him. Rewind that a little bit, see if we can get a better view.
Yep, still using the
there we go. Marcus gets underneath him, and that must have been a scary ride for Marcus as well. I'm going to see everybody slide through the grass. Back up alive. Not a lot of trucks left. 2 resets these guys got, and we've run these races plenty of times before. And man, there's just nobody left. Newland, your pole setter, down on pit road with extensive damage. Not sure he's going to be able to get back out in time. We have 12 trucks left on the lead lap. Currently scored right now. We'll see what happens as the pace car scoops him up. Newland able to get off. He's going to be able to save his lap. So still in this, but we do a rundown close-up views of these trucks right now. Looks like everybody has damage. So pack racing and drafting gonna be an issue here for the last 10 laps or so. He's got damage. The 5 of Scala, definitely front end damage on the 5. There's a 43. He's got damage. The 86 of Brantley. Brantley may be clean. Let's take a rear chase view. Brantley looks pretty clean. So Brantley's truck, the 86. Aerodynamics so important here. Marcus's truck doesn't look all that bad either. Marcus looks like he's all right. Looks like there's a little bit of damage on the 42 of Christopher Surcoy there in the Texaco Haviline machine. Looks like he's got a little bit of left rear and right front. 29's got some right rear. The 03 looks fairly clean. The 51 may have been saving his resets. Looks like the 51 after that horrible wreck being involved with. Looks like the 51 got a brand new truck. So he saved his resets to the end. The 45 the same. 45 with a brand new truck. The 98 gonna have problems in the draft right there. And the 33 definitely got some damage after that last wreck right there. Rear damage and front damage. These guys with the cleaner vehicles, and right now, if you can hear Bonner, listen, ladies and gentlemen, he's shutting his engine off, trying to save gas, trying to stay out as long as he can. He may have a gas issue before we get to the end of here. We don't normally see guys do this in mystery races, but it's been happening more and more lately since we've been showing it on TV. Drivers have been getting the ideas and figuring out how to save gas, and they've been doing it. So he might be on a long run. Either way, I think he's dead meat in the water, with the rest of the field going to be chasing him with brand new vehicles right behind him. So we'll see. He's definitely trying to save it up. Windshield a little cruddy there.
Right, I should have been. I was thinking about that.
We're doubled up here again. Lap number 54. 9 laps to go. Or sorry, 10 laps to go this next time by. So let's take a look at the official scoring now.
Apologize, Christopher. I was wondering why I got out. I was shocked when he gave it to me.
Got 12 trucks on the lead lap. Wilms, first truck 1 lap down. So we have 13 trucks left out on the track here late. Lap number 52 was 65. Everybody on the lead lap except the Cheetos machine. We're gonna go green flag racing this time by. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when we get to lap 60, it's all done. That's it. 60 to 65, it's all she wrote. Rule books are thrown out the window. This pack racing here tonight, here at Daytona, live tonight on Norgar TV, has brought carnage. I should say truckage. Brought truckage to the Daytona Beach in Daytona, Florida here tonight. Wiping out.
Ready, green flag.
Here we go, green, green, green. Well, we still got a race going on. 33 gonna lead them down. .45 tucked up underneath, and the 51 tucked up underneath the 98. The 29 goes to the outside. 98 Terratude, a lot of rear end damage. He's going to need a lot of help to be able to run that outside line. Instead, he decides to fall down to the bottom, and everybody fans out 3 wide down the backstretch, jockeying for position. These guys don't know which way to go, don't know which line they want to run in, and that is going to allow the wrecked truck of the 98 to get back up to 4th position, with the 45 on the outside being pushed by the 51 of Lee. And Lee and the 45 gonna dump in front of the 33, your leader. 45 truck, your new leader. Churchville back to the front. Dustin Lee, the 33. The 29, the 98, the 5, the 03, the 86. And Marcus. All looking for their positions. They don't want to run 3 wide, but they are. And that truck there in the middle, he is ultra screwed. Everybody don't want to run with the guy in the middle. They're staying wide to the outsides, being selective about who they're running with here late into the race. 45. Down low, the 33 getting a run with the 29 on the outside. Scala now into the picture after laying back for the entire race. Scala starting to creep his way up through there as we're 3 wide coming down the back stretch. These guys starting to get impatient, a little too early to get impatient yet. Every single driver you see out on the track here right now has a chance at winning this. That is the whole point of drafting here at Daytona. That is the whole point of pack racing, is to make it unpredictable and exciting for the fans. And I hope you fans here on Norgard TV are having a great time tonight watching all this pack racing here at Daytona. 33 to the inside, the 45 goes to the outside, and the 45 gonna switch it up and head to the outside and take the lead. Now he'll probably dump the 51 coming down the back stretch and fall back in front of the 33 unless he feels really comfortable with the 51, and I believe he does, and he's gonna wait, and the 51 and the 45 do another slide maneuver in front of the 33. We've seen that a couple of times now. These two working together real well here late in the race at Daytona Speedway. The 29 got dumped on the outside. He still has a bunch of guys helping him. Lower line running quicker. No one really wanting to run in the middle right now. Still kind of early. Lap number 59. Next time by, ladies and gentlemen, all rules go out the window. And we're going to see some crazy races. No more caution flags. And I would imagine that we're going to see a wreck. Coming down the back stretch, the 45, Churchville still in the lead. Being pushed by the 51. These guys are going to tandem up. The 51 and the 45, they are going to just get together and go. They're going to try to get away from the rest of the field, so if anything happens, they're not involved in it. There we come through the tri-oval, lap number 60. Rules thrown out the window. No more caution flags. No more pack racing. Do whatever you need to do to get the win for the next 5 laps. Here we go live on Norgard TV. And you're seeing all the drivers not knowing what to do. Everybody trying to make a run. The 5 on the outside. The 29 going to suck up his spot down low. Mark Newland off the pace. Newland in trouble late in the race here. Your pole sitter. These guys still all bunched up. Now we got Scala. The first time he's been up front all night on the outside. Being pushed by the 33. Scala driving the Captain Morgan Chevy Silverado. He's going to take that lap away from the 45 at Churchville. The 51 of Dustin Lee right behind, and he's going to fall to 4th. The 33 is going to get shoved out of the groove. No more draft for you. And the 5 going to take over the lower line. Now being shoved by the 45. Newland, lap car, going to be a lap car coming up here soon. Hope he's not going to get in the way of all this racing going on up front here. Newland, no draft whatsoever. The 96 going to get lapped after leading a lot of this thing. I'm going to go to an onboard camera right now with one of our drivers. Is all 3 wide coming through the tri-oval. Marcus on the outside. Let's go on board with Marcus in the Ball and Wiener truck. Sorry, Bratwurst and Pretzel. I get that confused. I don't know why. But Marcus on the outside of the 51, Dustin Lee. Outside lane, really carrying the mail down the back stretch. Scala going to lose 3, if not 4 positions. Newland off the track, getting out of the way of all this racing. These guys been patient this whole entire race. Norgard TV saying if you can't win it if you're not in it. These guys are in it with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go here at Daytona Speedway under the lights, live on Norgard TV. Pack Racing Special Edition in the Truck Series, and the 5 of Chris Scala retakes the lead. The 45 he's being pushed by the 45. 45 to the outside. Scala right front damage. 3 wide coming down the back stretch into turn number 3. Everybody fighting for the lead position. 45 shoved up high. 5 retakes the lead from the 45. 45 falls back to third. Dustin Lee sitting in second position. Being Charlie Brown getting ready to kick that football, hoping Sally doesn't remove it from him and he falls on his face. The 51 being very patient here with the 5, pushing him around. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go at Daytona. Who's going to win this sucker? Scala out front in the 5. 3 wide behind him. Lower line still moving quicker. Marcus on the outside, 3 wide coming into 3. 98.03 and the 74. 86 up on the edge. 86 and 74 teammates. 86 going to fall in behind the 74. Here comes Wilms. That outer lane. All teammates, and no, they're not going to work together. Last lap, last lap. White flag this time by. Scala still scored in first position. Coming down into turn number 1. 3 more turns. Turn number 2, the 51, Dustin Lee, right on his bumper. The 45 looking to make his move, and he does. Goes to the outside. No one falls in behind him to help him. Finally, the 98 of Terratuda falling in, but it's going to be too little too late there maybe for the 45. The 29 now into the picture. Coming out of turn number 3, and Brantley into the wall hard. No yellow flag, no yellow flag. Scala out front. Lee to the outside, looking for the win. Right at the line, Lee in the 51 on the outside takes it. Holy shit, what a close end of the race right there. And clean under green. The 51 takes the 5 right at the line. Ladies and gentlemen, time differential. And we're gonna, and it shows that Scala is in first. It shows he is in first. We're going to see what happens here right at the line. Let's see who takes it. This is the last lap. iRacing rules not official. iRacing rules not official. We're going to go right on board with Scala there in the 5 as they start wrecking behind him. We're going to slow it way down. Oh, this is the pace down lap. Okay. Lap 65, please. Here we go. This is the finish right here. Here is your finish. Dustin Lee is going to take first. Chris Scala come home second. And Churchville in the 4 will come home third. Let's go on board with the 51. 51 of Dustin Lee gets it right at the line. Slowing it way down, neck and neck with the 5. The 5 on the inside. The 51 to the outside, and here we go, right across the line. You see the 51's got a nose on the 5. This is the last lap. Checker flag this time by. Just so you can see the finish. Real close. And there we go. Right there's the finish. The 51 gets him right at the line. The 5 truck did everything he could. He needed a better push from the 29 to bring home the win.
Tag the winner, guys. He's it.
But right there, we'll take the winner will take it. And I can't really stop it on the damn line. I want to stop it on the freaking line. So we can get a couple more camera angles, show you how close it actually was. Right there. Freeze frame it right there. Here's how close it is. Let's look at it from multiple angles. Every angle I'm picking is wrong. There's the angle above the spotter stand, above the flagman stand right there. 51, the 5, the 45, and the 29. That'll be your top 4. That's how close the finishing was. iRacing scored the race as Scala, or Dustin Lee coming home. Scala in second. Third position is Churchville. Kevin O'Keefe in 29, which iRacing got it right. because the caution flag did not come out. None of these drivers did have a black flag. Kevin O'Keefe there in the 29 brings her home somehow, some way on the inside. One more lap, Keefe would have been in contention there. But the rest of the race seems to be scored correctly. If we fall back from these drivers right here, there's your top 4. I believe, let's take a look and see the race between Shane and Marcus. Here's the race for 5th right there. Shane taking it right at the line from Marcus. There's not much interval right there for 5th position. And Marcus will come home 6th. And 7th place, Donald Fitzgerald. 8th position, Eric Brantley. 9th position, S.J. Morgan. And in 10th, your top 10, Christopher Sercois and Kevin Bonner there will come home in 11th. That'll be your top 11. Let's take one more look at the final stretch before we head out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in here live on Norgar TV. Let's go with our race winner, the 51 of Dustin Lee. Dustin Lee, if he has not left the building, we'll try to do an interview with him real quick. Here is the last lap. Lee following Scala. Scala running that low line. Here they come down the front stretch, and Lee makes his move. Lee got the momentum, and Lee takes it right there at the line to bring home the win tonight on Norgar TV Mystery Race. Scala almost brings it home. Damn close. And then they wrecked. Dustin Lee, are you still in the house?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, congratulations, buddy. We just watched that last replay a bunch of times. You getting Scala right there. You waited and waited and waited. Was that something you were planning on waiting to make your move, or did you just feel it was time?
Yeah, I kind of was planning that out there. I had Charles, he was pushing me. He's been pushing me a lot the whole race. And, yeah, he got a run on the outside, and, yeah, he was by himself. And, you know, I just decided I'd take my chance there coming out of 4, and it just worked out.
Well, unbelievable finish. Congratulations on the win. Is this your first mystery race win?
Oh, yeah, I've been trying for a while now.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for the burnouts. Thanks for the fun. Thank you to all the drivers. Is Chris Scala still in the room, or did he bail?
I'm still here.
Scala, as we watched the last few laps there, looked like you had her all locked up. Can you go through with us and explain to us what happened there on the last lap?
Well, it was first thing was a tough one, but congrats to Dustin. He made a good move there. But to be honest with you, it looked like I was just trying to hold the bottom. I thought the bottom would be the right thing to do, and then I saw Dustin make the move off of 4, and part of me was like, okay, well, I'm still on my own at that point. But part of me was like, do I back off and try to pinch Dustin behind the 45, but in the end, he made his move, and that's what happened. But just a tough deal. Wanting to get my first mystery win at what's technically my home track, and that'd been cool. But it was a good race.
Well, you come home second. You ran real strong. Watching you through the course of the race, it looks like you played it real smart and just hung all the way back, just about all of the, most of the night until like the last 10 or 15 laps when you started creeping up through there. Coming down the front stretch when he was still behind you, did you still think you had it locked up, or did you know he was just going to make a move and he was probably going to get you?
Well, yeah, no, to answer your first question, yeah, I was back for most of the race. I actually got involved in the last wreck and had actually 3 minutes of damage. And so I was worried I wouldn't be fast enough to get up there, and somehow I was able to drop my way up there and found out I was still fast enough and got some good pushing to get to the front. But when he went to when he was coming out of 4 and I saw him behind me, I was in the mirror the whole time, and I saw him make the move to the outside, and the first thing I did was look behind him to see who was there, and I saw Kevin there, and he was too far back, and I just tried to side draft when I saw the 45. I kind of knew at that point it was going to be over, but I do my best to get there, and he got me. So it was a fun race, real good time.
All right, thank you. 74, are you still in the house? Number 74, Marcus? All right, I believe Marcus is headed to the trailer, headed to the showers. And so we're going to get on out of here. Congratulations to the winner, Dustin Lee, coming home first position at the stripe right there at the line at the end. Last lap pass here at Daytona Speedway under the lights, 65 laps. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. We're going to sign off here live from Norgar TV. Thank you all for watching here this evening, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Hit that follow button if you have not already. Please join us over there on Facebook, and please join us over there on Norgar TV Blogspot and YouTube to check out any of the videos from any of the mystery races or previous beforehand. So thank you guys very much for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow night.